Welcome back. We're watching Haikyuu. This is panic and, well, with injuries abound, what are we going to do? Certain members of the team having to stay off the court for medical reasons. What are we going to do? Are others going to be able to step up to the plate? So far we have seen that backup captain do quite well keeping the team together, giving them the pep talk when they need it, and protecting Yamaguchi. We are one set up, which means that it's, all to lose. But after trailing for a few points, the next match, or the current match, might be a little trifling. I want to see how they pick it up, what kind of arguments happen between them. All in all, it should be fun. So we've got a couple of teams now facing off against each other. The problem is, both of them quite powerful, and both of them I want to see face the Crows. I mean, it's a very literal interpretation of it. And hopefully Kusano don't, as he said, drop the ball there. We don't want to be going home from the spring tournament quite so early. But considering what we've seen, and the team is already on the back foot, injured, stumbling along, they've scraped through so many matches so far just by sheer grit. So, should they reach the actual finals, what is gonna happen there? Will it be a upset to everyone involved? A relatively obscure, currently unknown school taking the spot? But we can imagine every school, every team, every player has moments where they're questioning themselves. And yet... ooh. And he's questioning himself. His spirit is starting to waver. I think unless we get a big moment to really... shit. 1-1. So now it's equal stead. Yeah, still got it. Earth Defense Force. Still got at least 25 points to waste. I don't think you need to shout. In what way? So he wants to battle him. See if he can outdo him. Outdo his the reason he got into it. The image of the little giant. That's a useful bit of advice. Don't use your brain. So you got to use everything to your advantage there. They've got the same thing on their mind. He's going a bit high there. Yeah, I think he's playing a different game. It's good to see that even in moments like that where you can see over the net and give him that moment, still makes really dumb mistakes. He is... Oh, careful, the coach is in the way there. Can he get himself back up? But it just means he's going to push himself further and further. There's no stopping that momentum. We don't want to lose any more players. They're not going to just back down. Wait, his own words? We'll give him a bit more place within the team, being this substitute manager. Really. Yeah, we've seen it countless times before, and yet this one seemed so smooth. He got there. Even with a good receive and everything. Comparing himself to... That's not a face you want to see. Two years. So you can't always compare to yourself to everyone else, because there are going to be those that are more skilled or just better or have more experience. There is a few feet away from getting that one. With points being down, the match looking difficult, we're going to get the mental block, the barrier there for him not being able to reach his potential because he's counting himself against the captain. Is that time now where he overcomes it? I mean, it's a plan. Everyone also seems to be on board of it, so why not? Don't question it. See if it works. He tapped it. Can he... Can he go long? Reach it this time? Still up. You see, if we get it this time, we'll actually manage to score a point off of it. That's going to settle his mind a little bit. He's already part of the team here and got that spot he deserves, but whether or not he thinks that or not. What about this time? He could see it. He knew what he was up to. Yeah, rebounding it into the... Wait, that's the actual next term? Maybe I'm learning. Rebounding it back into play. His ability to just see something once and replicate it. Kind of scary. Covering up any cracks. Remember the #1 decoy. What was that giggle? But his not only skill on the court, but his ability to think and pick up any moment. That's part of what makes him good. Recognition for... Yes, the best defender actually complimenting you. But... Oh, he's part of the team now. But getting the recognition he deserves. How much did he actually need that? They went along with it. It succeeded. Now we just need someone else with confidence. The fact that he looked at him was like, yeah, I hope he grows. The backstory history of him now. Still watching volleyball and the like, getting the little giant in his mind, much like Shrimp that we've been following. Good block. It's really 1-for-1 constantly. You see, actually seeing a... and a battle at the net like that. Kageyama actually winning that duel for once. That face either means he really needs to go to the bathroom, or he's too invested in this. If you can't win now... I see. And they're all coming in tandem again. Is he going to think about when's the best time to actually pass things over? I mean, giving him a bit of momentum now, giving the confidence to actually not question everything. It's good to see that his mindset of only doing things when they've got like the best chance of actually working. I mean, that would be a reason not to fuck up. Take a liver punch every time. Yep. If you start to... There's no time to be worried about things. Part of the mind games is also, part of the entire match here, but amongst the team actually raising each other up. They've got to bring back a fair few points to get it even. Just over, but ooh, that's gonna shake them. He's wavering. I mean, even in the middle of the rally here, you got time to psych each other up, get him head into the game. Are they getting to it this time? Ah. Nice. Open spot, no protection. He can't do the dive quite as well. And that's the game. His ability to bring them together there and do some plays which actually broke through, scored some points. But not everything has to be a one-on-one duel, is it? At the minute, you're 100. Oh, he's not quite as nice as Tonica. It was nice to see the family handling things slightly differently, each of them. The father bawling his eyes out. I mean, it's good to see him okay. You're fine! That's, magical healing fists. He'll get back on the court, but his cover did a pretty damn good job. He saw it. I think that's, one of the best boosts he can give him. Even in a match like this where it's all on the line. Nah, you were doing fine by yourself. The team is in good hands for when it actually needs to pass over. But it's the ones that you made you need to focus on. As long as you reduce the times that you do fail. I mean, I wonder why. Maybe just an upset stomach. That might be it. Well, the amount of times Hinata has gone to the bathroom and met people there, it's like half of his important conversations, is it not? He saw it as well. How natural is it for time to actually slow to see these moments? A moment that we can never really escape. Every team has got to face it at one point or another. Oh. Now their match is over, they can, stuff themselves. Who to root for? That's a tough one. I think overall, I want to see Date if they've got more going for them other than just the iron wall defense. I think no matter how many times I see it, I'm always going to really like the styling of the manga shading. Using the screen tones and the like. But seeing this match, focusing on our substitute captain, his own little struggles there, not only fitting into the team, but his personal skill. And, it's really not surprising that I'm getting so caught up in the moment and invested in some of this shit. I think it's not just... Well, it's not the game. It's not what's on the line. It's the characters themselves. It's their own personal battles that really make this. And the fact that each time we have an advancement, some level of improvement of the players, it's not just, some magical power of friendship pulling them together. No, it's their actual effort and skill and training and things that they've learned along the way so far that they're drawing upon. Nothing seems to just be pulled out of thin air. But that also means the ones that aren't quite advancing at the same pace might be getting left behind. As we're seeing it with Yamaguchi, he is questioning himself far too much. Which considering he was already a little timid right from the beginning. He didn't really have a place on the court. He was only brought out as a pinch server. And that didn't go too well first time. But also now that we've finished that match and our team is up in the stands having lunch, does that mean we can settle down a bit, just see what's going on? Actually just sit back and witness two teams fighting it out amongst themselves. Two that I really want to see go through further to actually have a chance of matching up against them. Partly because I want to see what the Iron Wall can bring out. But then on the other side, we've got that smirk. That by itself is a reason to want to root for them. But some of the things we've seen, and obviously apparently one or two that actually pick up on what's going on. Some terminology that is actually sticking in my head. How much further down the line is this going to go? When I don't think there's going to be a part where I actually come up with a game plan before it's shown, but having moments where you see like an utter diving for it and them having to scramble out of the way, so fuck, there's a bench here, quick, move it before he smashes his face in. Just how far is he willing to go in order to keep the ball in play, to be able to not concede a point? But I think sometimes, like what we saw with Nishinoya giving him a bit of congratulations there, like, that was a good receive. The small things by people that actually know what they're talking about, and those that can actually do the thing that they're complimenting, means the most. You'll be getting... And really, now that he is openly accepted to be... Yeah, he's part of the team now. Well, he already was, but... Whenever Daichi is off, he can more than step up to the plate, even if he doesn't see it himself. And part of the whole thing with Haikyuu is your own personal battles, your own personal demons, and feelings of inadequacy. I feel like some characters are going to take longer to come around than others. I hope that no one gives up. We're going to have to see though, so if you enjoyed this episode, let me know. If you leave a like and a comment down below, it helps out the channel. If you want to subscribe to not miss out, that's another good way to keep up to date. But really, get yourselves a bit of rest. This one was exhausting. See you in the next one. If you want to be the kind words of encouragement that really prove that I haven't been completely wasting my time, consider joining onto my Patreon and be alongside the likes of Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthia, Kite, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Levi GR, Scott Raymond, Mega42, Dark Shadow 7899, Jim Ace, Adam Horvath, Moaha, Finesse Kid, YOLO Dragon 123 and everyone else. Because it really is thanks to them that I can stack up on bananas in between recording episodes.